Even when he joined UPND, he was not himself. We were already done, scatter him completely because I hated UPND. We hated UPND.
Hi guys, it's a girl lilymutamztv, also known as Z, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you will be notified that Z Aposapoka video, that Z has uploaded a video.
In this video, Seer is talking about Miles Sampa. Miles Sampa is the mayor of Lusaka. And he had gone a little bit off in terms of character, and Seer discloses why he seemed to be behaving strange. Apparently, they had manipulated his brain. Watch this.
What really happened to Miles Sampa? Miles Sampa, when there was a election, I think that was in 2000, and when President Michael Sata died. And that time, I was the spiritual godfather. I was the one engineering the success of PF spiritually. I was the spiritual godfather. I was the spiritual decision making. I'm not lying. That time, most politicians came to me for powers. For those, I say powers. They came to me. And by then, I already choosing spiritually the president of Zambia, the current president of Zambia now. And because most of you, I don't lie. That time, that time when we are talking about this thing, the Minister of Justice came to me. He was in my house. He was in my house. And so many, how many of them will I count? They came to me. And that time, the Miles Sampa was being pushed by, what is the name of this man? Guy Scott. Miles Sampa was very intelligent. Miles Sampa was loved by everyone in Zambia. Miles Sampa was very wise. And in those days, that time during this election, he was the only threat that we were having. I'm telling you exactly, because I don't lie. Godfather don't permit us to lie. Even as we are watching this thing, Godfather is watching. And Godfather himself is watching everyone that is watching this program. Miles Sampa was a threat to us. For us to lift the current president of Zambia, to put him there. I am the one that was telling people, anyone that come to me, I say, no, Edgar Lungu will be the president. Leave him, step down. If everyone, Honorable Potiphar Tembo, I told him to say, please, tell the son of the late president, what is it, Mulenga Sata, say, step down. Edgar Lungu has been chosen to become the president of Zambia. And our problem that time was Miles Sampa was too hot. Everybody loved him. And everyone was supporting him. Imagine when the acting president that was then Guy Scott was supporting a candidate. Everyone was there. What did we do to Miles Sampa? What did we do to him? I asked people to trick him and bring him to my office. Let me pretend like I want to help him to become the president, but let me destroy his brain. I don't lie. I'm not a liar. Those of you that are saying Seer is looking for attention, please, that attention, is it for what? Do you know how much I receive in a day? Do you know how much I receive in a day? Even myself, I can do come on, I do things, I make people rich. Why I can't make my own self rich? What do I need from Zambia? I'm telling you exactly what happened. I tricked people that were following Miles Sampa, and they brought Miles Sampa to my house. He didn't know that we were trying to remove something from his brain spiritually. We wanted to misuse his brain. He didn't know. He was intelligent. He was the only one that was going to challenge the current president of Zambia at Mulungushi and win. When he came in my office, I went to my bedroom and did my work. Godfather, believe me, I swear upon Godfather. Godfather came and scattered him, destroyed his brain completely. Then I told him, you can go and come back later. That in my house, that's why it was done. Miles Sampa was changed. He was transformed spiritually in my house. We remove his brain and put sawdust spiritually. It's a spiritual work. We remove his brain and put sawdust. I swear. Dear in my house. He said, do as I say work. Even if you are not believing what Seer 1 is saying, even if you are not believing Seer 1 what Seer 1 is saying, look at him today and look at him before the election. That guy was so sharp. His dress code by then was so sharp. His tone was so sharp. Look at what he's doing today. Check him today and check him before the election and see. Even when he joined UPND, he was not himself. We were already done, scatter him completely, because I hated UPND. We hated UPND. We hated Hakainde Chilema. We hated him completely. We never wanted him to become the president. We never wanted him to rule. And we did everything possible. Believe me. Whether you believe me or you don't believe me, that's your own concern. But look at him today. Look at him. I am the only one that will change him. I am the only one that will return him to what he was before. You can go to all the church on earth. Those of you that pastors are telling you in Zambia, come for deliverance, you don't deliver yourself. You want people to come and be delivered. For what reason? You can't deliver somebody that I did spiritual work on and misuse spiritually. You can never deliver that person. Forget it. I am the only one that will deliver that person. I'm telling you. You can argue with me. You cannot argue with me. Continue. Continue if you want. You're okay. If you don't want,
I have personally
if you are saying I'm talking about
Miles
Zambia,
Sampa,
I'm answering questions that somebody asked me about Miles Sampa.
Very true.
He doesn't understand what is going on. Even him, I watch him, I see what he's doing, I feel pity for him because I know who he was and who he is now. If you love him, you only tell him the truth. You can be a kada, a bootlicker. You can be a bootlicker, saying rubbish, but inside your heart you can see there is a big difference. He was very smart. But what is happening now? I will leave it here. Ask me another question. Ask me another question. Who is going to win? Who is going to win 2001 election in Zambia? You see, if I talk about election in Zambia, people say you're talking. But, you know, unfortunately, when somebody asks me a question about Zambia, I must talk about it. Hakainde Hichilema is going to be Hakainde Hichilema is going to be the president of Zambia next year. You can see that PF has been spiritually disorganized, scattered beyond repair. No, there is nothing that they are doing now that is making sense. Believe me, it's from one scandal to another scandal, from one scandal to another scandal, from one scandal to another scandal. You can see. Believe me, even if election is called today, you can see that they will not win. Why? Because do as I say, power has left. You can like me, you cannot like me. That's it. If you like me, it will not buy food for me. If you hate me, it cannot buy food. But I'm saying the truth.
Wow. Just listening to Seer speak is very scary, right? But this is how desperate politicians are in Africa. They want to be in positions of power because they don't want to give an opportunity to young people. Miles Sampa is a young man, intelligent. I personally knew Miles Sampa through a friend of mine that he was dating years ago, and he was an intelligent young man. It is so sad that they had to do this to him as alleged.
Uyo lilymutamztv, aka Galawapazad, congratulations on 50,000. I'm celebrating 50,000 with you. Special meal today. This is my favorite soup with fish and semo. I'm celebrating you. Congratulations on 50,000 and road to 100,000 loading. I wish you all the best, girl. Cheers. Cheers. I'm eating this large meal just because of you, to celebrate you, so congratulations. I don't understand what the song says, but I know it's good, so congrats.
Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button, and follow me on all social media platforms. It's simply at lilymutamztv.